Boom, 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 boom. Hey, listen,
Happy
Shanna,
Monday.
Shanna. When you and Jason get to Thomasville, I need y'all to play our intro in the truck. Boom, boom,
Don't tell him to
boom,
do
boom.
that.
Oh, we gonna be fucking up the hotel. Boom, boom, boom,
You
boom,
gonna have Jason
boom,
hype.
boom,
He gonna be
boom,
playing
boom.
it in a truck now. He gonna play it on the drive, the whole drive,
Oh
trying to
man.
get it right.
Oh, what I
Mm-mm.
do? I don't even know
You
what I
be
just did.
no, don't do that.
Sorry. What up, everybody?
Coy, burner girl,
Happy Monday.
badass.
What
How
up,
are
badass?
you,
What's
really,
poppin'?
sir?
What up?
Hope everybody had a good weekend.
Real deal. Yeah.
Hi, Mentos.
Mentos, what up? What
Mentos
up?
is
What up?
early. Oh, the other one's early too.
Who? That's my boy right there. Tech money. What the word is? What the word be? What's going on, man?
Mentos is like 1 hour early.
Yeah, well,
He's usually
it's
halfway in the show.
it's like 2 p.m. over there in Cali, California.
They're not that far
Knows how? I know.
behind.
I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Hey,
How?
Geek Squad.
Geek Squad in the old
Roger, how are you?
strong Joker. Roger Tricker, what up? Howard Jizzle, what the dizzle? My nizzle. Hey, we got that going for you, Howard, for Thursday. All good and gravy. For sure, for sure. Yeah,
Oh,
man.
he said
So
it's five.
five over in Cali. Word. Hey, listen, yeah, so Jason. If you're
He's not
listening,
in here yet. He's
Jason,
just getting off of work.
if you're listening, do me a favor. I need my joint played. I need Fat Guy with Guns joint played. And I need Fam joint played. Them
Oh,
jokers.
Fam Fam.
Oh, I know that shit.
Fam got a nice intro.
I know that shit.
It's still not
Bangs.
better than ours, but he ain't in here, so I can say that.
Yeah, don't nobody tell him this.
Right.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I'm glad everybody made it through. It was a wonderful day.
We had a relaxing weekend. We had a
Yeah.
whole bunch of plans, did not follow through on anything.
Oh, Shannon just broke my heart. It's all right. It's all good.
We're bringing my truck. Oh,
You always ruin
but how you know
everything.
Shanna's truck is not built like that? It could be better than Jason's.
It could be, but oh, I don't know because Jason's speakers like the size of my damn trash can, man. Them shits is
Hey, Lauren.
huge, huge. What up, Jovans? What's popping? Lawrence
Hey,
Lilly in the
Jovan.
building. What is the word?
So that just hurt your feelings, didn't it?
It's cool. It's
Um,
cool. It's cool.
so now he gonna put his speakers in Shanna's truck just for the meetup.
He might fuck around and do
He
that.
might do it.
Just maybe. But man, hopefully everybody had a smooth weekend. We had a cool weekend.
It rained, so we did the projector inside the house instead of outside.
Did the projector.
Billy was excited because we couldn't do the uncomfortable weekend again. So I didn't get the chance to put up the tent.
I mean, you know.
Let me vent
I
real
mean,
quick.
you
Let
know.
me vent real quick.
Play nice. What up? What up?
Hey, Mark. So the neighbors have this their lawn care service cutting down trees. So they was talking about, oh, we're just gonna move it off of their house, and now there's no trees in between
So
our
here's the thing:
houses.
we have trees and high shrubs
Hey, Monique.
that are a barrier between our house and our neighbor's house. And what happened with between the dogs, like utilizing that as a fence almost,
Right.
and we get booty ass butt naked to take showers outside.
So that's why I want to vent because I do outside showers,
White
right?
side, what up?
So
Play
the
nice.
husband would usually come out of nowhere sometimes to come outside in the middle of my shower.
Voyeurism.
Now there's no type of trees. So now I'm in my feelings because
Can't get booty, butt,
I
ass naked.
cannot get naked in my
I mean, we
backyard.
can,
I could.
which
I
would
could.
provoke them to put up a fence.
They ain't putting up no damn fence.
Or
That husband will not put up the fence once he sees clearly through. Now he don't need his damn binoculars.
he's gonna fire the lawn guy and
Right.
start cutting his own grass.
Right.
Oh, nothing, just cutting grass. That's it. Trench him.
So now I had this attitude.
AK lover, what
And
up?
the lawn guy's like, yeah, I'm sorry. We're cutting down all these trees.
Yeah, guns don't argue. What it is, what it is. So yeah, man, the privacy just went down the drain.
Right.
So it is what it is. So
and now we got to teach the dogs not to go over
into their yard.
Into their yard.
And they got these cats. Like fuck. Like we got. I don't want to say vicious, ferocious dogs, but
they're not vicious. It's just the cats. I don't want the cats over here, and they don't want the dogs over there. They just messed up the whole gun line.
Yeah. See, Mentos, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be soapy dick all over the fucking backyard.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
It's all over the. Hey, I'm a cheers.
Monique said plant some bamboo. We thought about that.
Yeah, we were going to do that. But that shit is hard to maintain for us.
Right.
So I don't know. It is what it is. But otherwise, man, we had a good time. We enjoyed. What movie did we watch? Peter Pan and Wendy.
Oh, Peter Pan and Wendy.
2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up.
I give it a half.
Yeah. But
Joe, we got the gun line, boys. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Joe. We had the trees.
Yeah.
The trees was our gun line.
Can't do nothing about that gun line because they own the gas stations in town and shit.
Yeah.
So we play nice with them folks.
Yeah, we do.
I'm telling you.
They own what, 2 of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they own 2 gas stations in town.
And there's only 3, so. James Wells, what up, brother? So yeah, that's what happened. That was our weekend. Too rich, what it is. Otherwise, man, it was smooth sailing. We really didn't do too much. We got a lot done today, though. For the meetup, for anybody who's going to be there or looking forward to it, whatever. We got a lot of things done today, so it's going to be some dope stuff popping up. So it's that last minute stuff that's like,
you glad you just to get over that hurdle.
It relieves, some tension.
Right.
It does.
But this last month, you guys are in the last stretch. This is the last month. This is the go time.
To make a break. Tap in. What up?
What's no poppin'? Sleep team.
Yeah.
Y'all just doing it.
So I'm gonna take this quick moment out to remind everybody that June 16th and 17th is a regular meetup in Thomasville, Georgia, where we're going to have an amazing meet and greet, followed by a beautiful women's conference, followed by a first range day, like a light rollout range day, and then also followed by the actual range day on Saturday, where we'll go out there and shoot and try out some new things and have a bunch of fun and come back to the hotel, eat some lunch, eat some dinner, chop it up, and then enjoy the RGAs, part that everybody looks forward to.
Everybody, make sure you're all dressed up. You have your sneakers.
Get your jiggy on, and followed by a concert by the legendary Twister. And after that, we are going to jam out, try to keep each other awake, and have some fun.
Not me.
What the?
Me and Shannon, we're going to be drunk.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm trying to get... We're going to be drinking sunrise to sun up. That's the name of the drinks we drinking.
Jeez.
Sunrise to sun up.
Shannon said, I'm going to get you white girl wasted. I ain't fucking around. There's limits to how drunk you are. Like, Rodney, what up? You know, you can get nice.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can be like twisted.
Right.
Functional.
That's functional. That's when you're just happy.
And then
you feel warm inside.
And then there's fucked up. Fucked up, you remember stuff.
You remember it, but
you can't function. You can't drive.
You can't. No, that's when somebody taking their keys away. Right.
And then there's white girl wasted.
Right.
And white girl wasted,
That's
You
when you
you
just
have to be told what happened.
that's when you hugging the toilet, somebody
That's
holding your
that's
hair.
harsh. And then there's
And
obliterated. Apparently, the obliterated.
that's when you
That's when the
begging God.
hospital. That's when
That's
the
no,
that's
that's
when,
when you telling God you're never ever gonna drink again.
that's when the hospital is involved. That's what that is. But but yeah, man. So as long as you in the middle somewhere.
I'm just gonna be white girl wasted. I'm not driving. I don't have no kid.
True.
The whole community got that.
That's what it is. Pass them off. James Wells, I hope you ain't doing nothing. You have to watch Alex.
Oh, Jason just came in.
I don't need to speak to him no more. Apparently,
If you say it, I bet you Jason will put that speaker in Shanna's car.
Shanna is not allowing that.
But she's gonna make him pick and choose what he can bring and what he can't bring. She's gonna be like, if you bring this, then you gotta cut back 3 or 4 of these.
Let me hold on for a second while I talk to my brother from the same mother. What up, OJ? What the word is, brother? How you feeling? Hey, I gotta send you a picture of something, unless you didn't already see it already. Maybe.
The his and hers?
The his and hers, yeah. Yeah, I can't say too much. Don't forget to go vote for your favorite gun tuber. My Fly Family is for the budget category and the best live.
We not putting his speaker in my truck. We ain't gonna metal my whole.
Yeah, man.
Not your hoe, Shanna.
Mess that hoe up. All right, I'm gonna send it. But either way, man, we are ready to have a good time. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting.
It is.
I promise you all.
I think the biggest part that I'm looking forward to not only is the meet and greet, because of course the meet and greet is a lot of fun. Is the award show.
Yeah. That's fun.
That's
dope to me.
See everybody, dressed up and just to be proud of our community. No hoodies, no saggy pants. It's a beautiful thing that we can clean up nice and get along. Hey, CDL.
Hey, drop in the comments, all the gentlemen. Drop in the comments what we gonna be wearing on our, our what do you call that? Our essence.
Okay.
Our ambiance.
Right.
I'm wearing jupe again because I'm old school, baby. CDL, what up?
David,
What's popping?
You eating some upside down pineapple cake?
You eating regular pineapple cake upside down, or
it's upside down pineapple?
Upside down pineapple, so real stuff. Everyday shooter, what up, man?
He probably got rum in it too.
He probably do.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, everyday shooter, I hope you coming this year. I hope you showing up.
Right,
I really
official.
do. We had a good time last year, man. It was dope.
I'm supposed to get a free pair of red K-Swiss.
Ray official. You probably do wear some red K-Swiss. I don't know if I got red anything. I do have a pair of red shoes.
No, you don't. I got rid of them.
Yeah.
I did.
So it is. It is what it is. That's right.
David said, "Not a juke, Billy. It's called a you." Ronnie Bray, you got to get a new suit. Oh, 3-piece suit, and I have to find a new fragrance.
I don't know about new. I'm going old school.
You going old school?
I always do.
Cause I'll be out there smelling like, what's that fragrance?
Love Spell?
The Love Spell. I'll be out there smelling like Love Spell now.
Hey, RGG, listen, if anybody takes any advice in your life, please write this down, screenshot it, do something, and utilize it because it makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it makes sense on Tuesdays in New Jersey. It does. Goodness. It does.
Everyday shooter, our prayers go out to you and your family. I hope she gets better.
What happened?
His mother was
diagnosed. Oh, mom. Okay, yeah, I see you.
Family comes first.
I know it. I understand, man. I do.
Coy said, Coy, don't lie and say you don't clean up nice. Because you was looking sharp last year.
You sure?
Coy was looking sharp.
Yeah, David. Jupe is my shit, man. Maybe some haters out there, man. Whatever. With that jupe. I love that jupe. Yeah, man. So, Otherwise, man, hopefully everybody, like I said, man, everybody gets ready, gets freshed up, has a good time. We're gonna bounce out, man. It's gonna be beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yo, you know how many cigarette buddies I got? That's gonna be at the joint, man.
You ain't gonna be smoking.
Me and Koy is cigarette buddies. Me and D, Yogi husband is cigarette buddies.
What
And
did
who else?
Diego say to you last year?
Which one? The Mexican?
No, when he was like
Diego? Oh, Diego.
Diego.
Oh, Diego. Diego said, "Yo, my family, your family is in there looking for you, and you're outside smoking a fucking cigarette. Let me get another one." I was like, "Damn, Diego."
Monique, you guys are having a meetup?
Ah,
Yes, Monique. June 16th and
shut
17th.
up with that, Monique. God damn it. That's enough. That's enough. Monique, she being mean. Because
Why
she
is
knows she know about this meetup. You need to go ahead and get that passport stamped and bring your ass down to
Monique has been trying to
Georgia.
get to the States for a while now. We about to
Yeah,
just sneak her in.
I know it.
I
I know
meet
it.
you at the border.
For sure. We jump right over that line.
You know, Mexicans, we know how to do it. I'm not Mexican. Let me stop.
The
Hey,
facts.
fam.
Famo. What the word be, brother? Hey, listen, you can stop all that shit you've been doing, fam. Fam, look at me. That's enough. That's enough, fam.
Fam
This
said, y'all
fucking
better.
light is bright as hell, babe.
Fam said, you better step up your game.
I'm looking through skin. That ain't light skin. That's through skin. Man.
Oh, Monique, you going to the one in to Hutchiners? We're gonna go next year.
Yeah. Eric had been on me about it.
Yeah, we're
Definitely,
gonna be
definitely.
going next year.
Definitely. But man,
It's too close to the one in Thomasville.
yeah, it's coming soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, it's the 8th.
mm-mm.
So the weekend before. We won't be able to, that'd be too much.
But we ready to get it
I'm
started, I
ready when
guess,
you
man.
started.
Um, so tonight's live is, I don't know, something I guess important, something that every family should have a sensibility about, and generally is defending your home.
Right.
And I think that there's multiple opportunities for you to defend your home, and it not necessarily has to deal with firearms on all occasions. But there's different ways for you to defend your home without physically defending your home. So we want to talk about that, talk about some options for firearms, some options for other objects around the house that could, you know, benefit you and help you in some way, form, or fashion. See, Smooth, what up? Long Island in the building. So, man, listen, I'm gonna drop the link. Well, I think I just dropped it. I'll drop it again. Either way,
Did you, I don't think you dropped it,
you don't think so?
but I hate the way you do it. But go ahead.
Whatever,
This
man.
is
Just
your
leave me
show.
alone.
I'm
Leave
just
me
here.
alone.
I'm just the co-host.
But I want some people to come in here and share with us their different opportunities, different ways that they utilize safety, keeping their home secure and being ready for the go. You know what I'm saying? Philly Slow, what it is, Big Riz in the building. I sounded like Alex just now.
Yes, you did.
Gasoline sprinkler. Yo, that sound like some shit. That's vicious right there. That's
Wait, who said
definite.
gasoline sprinkler?
Jova.
Jova. I
That's
should have known.
that's extreme,
So,
but I'm with it. Skilly, what up? What up?
but
What's popping?
is
Silverback.
it like going toward? I mean,
He's just
I have so many
he's just
questions.
teasing. He's just
I know
teasing.
he's not though, but
Oh
it's
yeah.
okay.
Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, man, different things. And I got in this conversation recently, and there's a lot of ways that you could defend your home without defending it, and that just keeps people from seeing your home as a target. So certain things that you might be able to do. Say, I know it's tax time. A lot of people hit that Walmart, grab them 65-inch TVs,
Mm-hmm.
throw it up on the wall, and then put that box at the curb.
Y'all, y'all don't
That's
even
dangerous.
understand. I be watching my neighbors.
All kinds of electronic shit. Yo, that's dangerous
Yo,
shit.
they was at one point they was getting 3 or 4 computers a day within a whole week.
Yeah.
Then they was getting TVs. They was getting all types of things delivered.
Renaissance grandma, what's up, young girl?
Hey Gina.
Jinta.
And they was just pinning it at the curb. And I'm just like,
Yeah, that's a
what are
dangerous
you
thing.
doing?
As incognito as you can be around your own home, your neighbors generally are the first ones knowing what's going on, and those are the first culprits when something ends up missing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So do your best to cut down whatever you can. Put it in a dark bag or take your garbage out and do it in the middle of the night.
We
Um,
burn it.
we burn it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't bring anything like like stuff like that. I rather keep it for, times like this where I could do my fire pit
Yeah.
or I do my fireplace during the winter time. So we go through boxes like it's nothing. So
Yeah. Yeah. T Mash, what up? What up? Vanessa, what's up, young lady? Um, but yeah, man, at any expense that you can burn boxes that would bring attention. So
hmm
some PlayStation 5 or televisions or new bicycles, whatever it is, burn that shit or cut it up and take it out a few days in a row, however you got to do it, or actually put it back in your car, take it to some factory area and dispose of it in that fashion. So it's not sitting on your front yard like, hey, we just bought some shit. You know,
hmm
we'll be at work from 9 to 5. Stop by anytime. You
right.
know what I'm saying? So
Or take it out on trash day.
yeah, sometime, man, if you know what time your trash guys come, meet them out there at the curb. You know,
Right.
keep it in the living room until that day, and then just meet them out there, run their shit out, and they understand that. You know what I'm saying? They definitely should. But what are some other ways to keep your home safe without having to resort to physical activity? Your lighting.
Yeah. Lighting is great, especially, um, if you don't have dogs or whatever that can bark to let you know there's certain things. Lighting is a plus.
Yeah, I definitely I enjoy motion lights not only for just safety, um, but just for you know, so you don't got to go flipping switches. Alex asked me the other day, how come we have motion lights on like all the corners or whatever? I'm like, so I don't got to get yell at you to go run in there and turn the light off or turn it back on or whatever.
hmm
Motion lights are amazing. Shadows. I don't know if you know how to read shadows, but understand where the light would pitch a shadow. So if you do see your light come on and you peek out a window or something and you can see what way the shadow is leading, you'll know, all right, you have a light that is pointing toward the rear of the house and the shadow is leaning toward the back of the house. That person is leaving with something. You might want to
Right.
leave it be and call the police, but sometimes them cameras might be, I mean, those shadows might be coming toward your house, inside your house, coming to get you and
We
everything you
actually
got.
need some more lights in the very back
Yeah,
of the
yeah, we're
house.
working on getting that electricity extended out there.
Right.
Um,
Somebody said cameras, pay $300 for some skilly cameras. Right.
yeah, yeah,
I wouldn't say pay $300 a month, but cameras is a big thing.
yeah.
Definitely a big
Burner
thing.
girl, listen, if you can get yourself at least like a camera system, that'd be great.
Right.
That'd be great. A lot of the camera systems nowadays will let you access it through an app on your cell phone, so you can look at it generally in real time.
hmm
Oftentimes you can speak through it. There's many different things. Refrigerator Q, what up? What up? OG, what up? What up? Same OG. There's many things to utilize those camera systems for, and you can communicate. Say if your kid gets out of school early and forgot his key, and you could talk to him. He can be let into the house usually from a mobile app. It'll
Yeah.
unlock the hard locks and all that. So that's definitely dope. OJ, you're right. Dogs for us, we grew up with dogs all our lives, and it
hmm
wasn't until you know as an adult where I realized that they're great as a companion, but also great as an alarm system and a guard system. Dogs are huge. Um, for us, that's most of our life, our day in and day out.
Yeah, our dogs. I mean, they bark at everything.
Yeah, but they
Like,
have a language. They
yeah,
have if you have
they
if
they
you have
have
dogs,
different barks.
yeah,
You'll notice the different barks between somebody outside, a bathroom bark, it's time to eat bark. They
and
every
aggression.
right,
They're all different. So once you learn dog language, if you have dogs, um, you'll start to hear what kind of bark that they're projecting. And terror is something that you want to make sure you get up. Sometimes you just like, please stop, shut up. They just barking at anything, but
right.
you'll hear that aggression bark. You'll
Mm-hmm.
hear oftentimes dogs have fear, even though they bark, they're barking out of fear. And you'll start to learn that too.
Right.
That's a huge thing. I saw chimes.
Door
Yeah, door
chimes.
chimes. Yes, 100%. Door chimes, alert, whatever whatever type of alert that you can get, especially if you're not near a busy area, like if you're in the back of the house and the front door, continuously gets alarms from if you got ring or something like that, motion alarms, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Pay attention to them. Pay attention to them because you don't want that one time that you snoozed it and all
And
of a
it do
sudden,
something.
yeah, somebody's trying to knock down your door.
Right.
But but yeah,
I
man.
like the way our front door, you really can't force yourself through the front door. It's because Billy made it to where you have to actually like put your body weight into the damn door in order to open it. And
Yeah,
I can hear when that door opens and closes, and I know when it's not supposed to be open.
yeah, yeah, definitely. A lot of times, I know as annoying as it may be, a lot of us have homes and we'll have like a screen door that's kind of loud. Sounds like you need to oil it. Leave it alone.
Right.
Let it squeak all day. Because if that squeak happens and you know that you're in the house, your wife is in the house, a husband, kids are in the house, and that door is squeaking, I need to go check this out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Take a peek at the cameras, whatever you can do to, catch that threat early on.
Right.
However you respond is how you respond, but you want to definitely be able to know what's going on. So squeaky doors, the best, the best. My door
Wait,
doesn't squeak, but it makes a loud noise when you come in it or
now
go out it.
somebody stole your stove
Oh, at his
at
lake house.
oh
Yeah. Well,
uh,
that's how it be, man. Sometimes they know when you're there and when you're not. You can even call. Sometimes you'll have a lake house and you might rent it out, Airbnb, something like that, and somebody will call up and say, "Hey, you guys got availability?" And you're like, "Yeah, we got availability all week." Okay, cool. Thank you.
right,
Be right at the house because they know ain't nobody gonna be there. It's hard to be have that type of business in your life and all that.
right.
Ramsey J, what up? What up? What's
Hey,
popping?
same OG.
What it is?
Same OG. I'm being patient. It's no rush.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, about something me and him talked about on a different live.
Oh,
Yeah, but I'm we're still doing school time, so we don't even get to watch TV during school time. So
Jay, what up? What up? Yeah, man. Um, yeah, keep that front door squeaky. You know, and not
yeah,
having internet. That's right, Armel. Not having internet because if you would have, I mean, not saying that you would have interjected on that thievery, but
at
you would
least
at
he
least
could
have
have.
a lead.
Yeah, he could have had a picture or something.
Yeah, yeah. A license plate, anything, because you ain't just hauling off that damn oven. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that took time. Getting a whole damn oven.
that's crazy. They knew what they were looking for right away.
That's why when I read it, I was like, how this like was it couldn't have been hooked up.
Yeah. See, Gina checks her ring every time. I check my ring. Yo, the
Listen,
weird
I
part
got the
is,
app on my phone and I don't check it, guys. I don't. Because I'm
really?
always in the living room. So
Oh, you
I
could
just,
you could look
yeah, I
outside.
can look
Yeah,
outside.
yeah, 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 yeah. Because our ring catches birds, it catches trucks, cars, all that type shit. So, um, $2. What up? What up? But yeah, man, that's another way. I know that you have to go to work, or a lot of people leave the house and they go to work,
Hmm.
and it's hard to. I know a lot of people say change up your routine or whatever. It's hard for some of us, man, because we struggling on that last 5 minutes of sleep.
Right.
It's hard for us to be like, yeah, change the routine, leave a little later, leave a little earlier. I'm gonna just leave at the same time every day. But what we try to do when we are moving around in the morning, we take the dogs out, let that be visible, and hopefully that acts as a great deterrent in
Hmm.
our program. So if you have the opportunity to move cars around, take a different car, park a car closer to the street, make it look like there's activity,
Especially
Um,
when you go on vacation, that's a big thing. Have somebody
oh,
drive past you.
wait a minute.
Wait,
Wait one
wait.
second. I might know somebody that can hook you up there. Maybe. Me, me,
Me,
me,
me,
me, me,
me.
me. Patrick Ivory, what up? What up?
You ready?
What? He said Erica. He didn't say Erica and Billy.
No, we got to do this together.
EMMMMMF. Chris, what up? What up?
I'm
What's
gonna
going
do
on?
it in my Marilyn Monroe. What's her name? Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah. All right. You ready?
No.
I'm gonna beatbox for you. I'm gonna make it
That's not my man.
happy. Come on,
I
don't
just
leave
said
him.
my Marilyn Monroe. You doing
Don't leave
hip
him
hop?
hanging, baby. Sing.
Just
Oh,
oh, don't even
nah.
do it yet. Don't even do
You
it
sure?
yet.
Cause he
Just
about
hold
to
on.
sing. $2. I got somebody else that might sing for you.
Oh God, I'm even more nervous now. We about to get kicked. We YouTube about to shut us down.
That's it. This the
That's it.
cancel. This the cancel.
That's it.
$2. I hope you
You better
watching.
be ready.
Nola Saint, what it is? What's
You better
popping?
come up here ready.
He ready. He ready. He ready. He ready.
All
He
right.
ready. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, y'all? We about to sing.
We about to
We're
There we
about to
sing.
go.
sing.
All right, we
You
got to
ready?
sing. Yeah, we
Look,
ready.
his face got serious. Look, he's like, oh shit, I'm really about to sing. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday. Oh, y'all?
You doing it? Oh my Jesus Christ! Just cancel the show. I'm about to be like turned up. Happy birthday to ya. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to you.
ya. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Ah,
OG.
OG.
Sorry, $2.
I'm about to kick everybody out, but I can't kick myself
Two
out, boy.
dollars.
That was
I tried.
horrible.
I tried.
Hey, it's
I
nothing
tried
like
My
a
backup singer just didn't come to rehearsal, so
it's nothing like a good song, and that was nothing like a good song. Oh man, refrigerator Q. That's true. That's true. Neighbors, when you out and about, man, you might not be home for a day or two or whatever, and you got that neighbor that you trust. Go ahead, let them
Mhm.
get your mail for you, man. Cause
We get our neighbors when they go on vacation. They just let us know, or they let us know where they want their packages and where to slide their mail. So
yeah,
or a good
man,
friend.
we never tell them when we leave, though.
you don't never go nowhere.
Right? They wouldn't come over anyway because they know they have the dinner table a certain way when we leave.
Sorry, y'all.
Skilly Davis Jr. That's a good one. I like that one. I like that one. Yeah, man. But but yeah, man. I'm gonna drop the link again. Anybody wants to share their opinion on
Oh, you know what's a
certain
good
things in
one?
their setup?
There's a good one that me and you had a debate about, and that's the
Mm,
bushes.
the bushes.
We have these sticky freak. I hate these bushes, but I understand why Billy want to keep the bushes. It's just they hurt, and they're by every most of the windows at least.
Yeah.
But
Very
oh,
very
they're
sticky,
pointy,
pointy.
yeah, and sticky. I'm it hurts. It
Yeah,
hurts.
yeah. Something that anybody that had any sense to break into a home through a window is not going to try
No,
this route because yeah, yeah, it definitely it's a deterrent and it'll slow anybody down.
right,
You know, it will damn sure slow anybody down. So so if you got some bushes, let them be around your windows. You know, God forbid the time that you have to go from inside the house out during a panic or a fire or something like that. But just you'll have to deal with that.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
There was something else that I learned recently actually. It was they were saying like if you have storm windows, put your storm windows and then put your screen. So when you go out of town, don't have your screen first, have your storm window first, and then your screen, and then your regular window. Because if they try to break in, somebody around the area should hear that glass shatter. Because you
Hopefully,
can't, yeah, hopefully. But I thought that was, you know, a good thing.
cactus under the kids' windows. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yep. And $2 said that they can catch DNA off of that. You know, if there's blood
right.
involved and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but motion lights inside. We leave lights on inside.
Yes, we do
Hallway light is always on,
all the
and
time.
the one of the front. We got four lights in the front, like front area of the house, whatever. But one of those are always on, and the outside light to the front porch is always on.
Always on.
Right.
You know, but otherwise, you know, just
Oh, look at 2A.
whatever.
He said, "Do you think guys think about the name?"
What do you think about neighborhood watches? Um, Neighborhood watches, I think, have lost their I don't know, influence, if that makes sense. Now,
Right.
now the possibility of showing force of a neighborhood watch and doing a physical, you know, walk around and shit
Walk
like that,
around. Yeah.
you know, being making it common.
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
in a lot of neighborhoods, you have groups of men and women that will go on walks for health, fitness reasons, whatever. That's amazing. That's amazing. So if you can get
Mm-hmm.
more people out there being promoting the athleticism of it, and they're also eyes and ears, you know, it could be to keep your home safe. It could be to, you know, keep tabs on a child, you know, stuff like that. So that's definitely dope, neighborhood watch. But as far as like having all those signs and stuff, that
Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
it's no different than a damn stop sign, you know. But um but yeah, if you can get people in your community to get on board with that, hell yeah. Yeah, and it brings the community together a bit, you know, brings those conversations more tighter. Let me ask you something, Skilly. What's your opinion on having signs outside of your home as far as this home is armed by this company?
ADT and all that. No, when I had mine, I took mine down.
Did you?
Yeah.
What do you think? What was your reasoning? Did you have a reasoning for it?
I just I wanted to pretty much catch somebody by surprise if I was home.
Okay.
That was the purpose. I don't know. I didn't want to. I don't know. It's a negative and a positive with it because I mean, if you put it out there, you can
Yeah.
defer some people, but you know,
Right.
you got some that if you do or don't put it out, they don't care. They gonna
Yeah.
try it
Yeah.
anyway.
I dig that. Big Fish, what up? What up, brother?
Hey, big fish.
Um, so my thing is, I think personally, it's a deterrent. Some people think it attracts criminals. Um, I think as a deterrent, uh, it doesn't necessarily say I have nice stuff. You
Right.
know, people judge by the vehicle,
Yeah,
Right.
people
that's true.
judge by the lawn care and shit like that. That'll let them know how much it's worth going into this house. You know, but I think personally, I think the sign that I keep on my door, it works, you know,
Yeah.
or maybe it don't work and I just have a good
It
ass
don't
neighborhood.
work. No, it works. It works.
There's gonna be always somebody who don't see the sign and tries it, you know.
Yeah,
We've
absolutely.
had issues. in the past that somebody tried to steal a bicycle a couple times. It happens.
Right.
And they usually high school kids, young kids,
Yeah.
middle school, shit like that. So, um,
And nobody
so
40 or 30 going around stealing bikes.
I have a question for the chat and even for you, Skilly. Does anybody still keep like a bat or something by the front door for just in case?
fuck that, beat that ass.
Yeah.
Big Zach, what up?
What up?
How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing well. You enjoyed your
Boy.
birthday weekend?
Hey, we got
Yeah, I did.
we gotta take a minute. We gotta take a minute to acknowledge that dope ass hat, fat guy nation in the building, just looking right.
Zach, you got a haircut?
Yeah.
He look young, don't he?
Yeah, he got to look like he got his eyebrows done and everything.
No. Ain't
His
no.
eyebrow.
Well, that's what it looks like. I'm sorry, Zach.
Ain't getting no eyebrows.
Hey,
If a man getting his no, ain't no man getting his eyebrow, whatever you call it.
Hey.
Yeah, I
no.
don't get no eyebrows done.
can y'all picture Zach with waves? I think he'll kill it.
Too much work, man.
Oh man,
What's up, y'all?
ain't nothing.
Lizzie
Ain't nothing.
says, Erica, how you know about the bats? You break it into my house or something?
Yeah, yo, there's
Hey, Gina.
always something
Take money. What up?
by your bed. As many firearms as we have in the house, in whatever place they're in, I don't have a bat, but I have a how can I say it? A carjack handle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this motherfucker is about, I don't know if y'all can see that. It's about that long and it's solid steel.
Yeah.
And it has, this like divot, this nipple on it or whatever. If you get hit by that part, you don't want to get hit by that shit. That nipple.
Man, I got a official NYPD issue nightstick.
Oh,
Okay, which one? The extended joint?
No, with the leather string on it.
No.
Oh,
No.
Oh, the old one.
The Ghostbusters joint.
nah, I got that. Yeah, go on, you hit with that.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, smooth.
What's going on?
I just heard about
Oh, that's what's going on, Skilly.
What's going on, fat guy?
Chilling, man. I like that hat you got on.
Oh man, thank you. It's one of my favorite ones. Goofy.
Goofy was a black man. You know that, right?
Well,
What?
black man. What?
I didn't know Goofy was a black man.
Oh, he was.
His
That's
character.
good.
His character was. But yeah, man.
Monique sleeps with a knife underneath her pillow.
Oh hell nah. For real, Monique? You dangerous.
That's that dangerous.
I sleep crap. I stab myself in the damn ear.
Yeah, you be doing too much.
I ain't know. I never put up any signs or anything. I always, for some reason, I always thought that it wouldn't matter.
That's the thing. You won't know it matters until it matters. It's like, is it worth putting it up or not? I don't know.
Mhm.
But I do, and I did.
Mhm.
I let it be known. Also, it's known that we carry. You know, she yelled at me because I cut the grass with my gun on my head. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
because you be looking crazy. Don't make it seem like
Let me look crazy. I'm
Yeah,
doing
I-
you
I-
and us a favor.
it's not about
I
the
hear
fire.
you. I do the same thing. I go get the mail. I go take out the garbage
Yeah. I walk away. Yeah.
all the time.
Especially around the yard. I don't
Yeah.
see. You won't see it.
Yeah. But yeah,
When you see me, usually about 99% of the time, there's a gun somewhere.
Yeah.
yeah. So whatever you can use as as that deterrent. So let's get into the juicy part now. What we got around the house? Not saying what around y'all telling y'all business, whatever. But what's your opinion or an idea of the best things to have for home defense within the house? For a long time, for us, it was a shotgun and whatever our EDC was that day. I have since put the shotgun away and we started stashing guns around the house in different safe areas or whatever. But I think I'm gonna get back into the shotgun, load the shotgun pick up and get that going.
Mm.
What's y'all opinion on a great home defense setup?
I mean, I, honestly, I don't have a home defense setup anymore. I
Mhm,
used to a conversation I think we had,
mhm,
we had one of those conversations one of them days, and because I thought about it, I've had stuff, you think a bump in the night or something, and I didn't reach for a shotgun, I didn't reach for AR, I didn't reach for any of that. I reached
mhm.
for the pistol that I carry
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
That's what I reached for. So my setup is basically, I mean, I carry 20 plus one. So I mean, if I was carrying 10 rounds, maybe, but 20 plus one, if I needed more than that and I have to get to a rifle, then I'm doing something crazy. Something else is going on. Now I can get to something, that's not a problem. But I mean, I can put down enough firepower and make enough noise with what I carry every day. If I need to get to something big, it's something. There's something there
Yeah.
that you can grab. The one long gun that I do keep, let's say I keep somewhere that I can get to real fast. It actually is a shotgun, and it's in a little pump configuration.
Okay.
Basically a Mossberg 500. Easy, simple, never fails, does the job.
Never misses.
Nope. Yeah, because I'm not one of those racking the slide, make it. No. You hear me when you hear that gun go off. Fuck that slide.
Right.
You go, boom. Oh yeah, he's come out there. That slide ain't gonna be nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to say because I did do the AR for what's going on today. I had to kind of go a different route. I ended up picking up the Caltech KSG, 15 round.
Mm.
Pump, some I'm familiar with. Because my wife, she doesn't keep her gun, and I fuss at her all the time, but she don't keep her gun on her nightstand. Most of
Yeah.
the time, where your gun at? She had to go find it. So I keep my EDC. So if anything does have to happen, I would more than likely give her my EDC, and I'll take the shotgun for her to cover the kids while I'm trying to figure out what
Mm.
Yeah. Um, what's your preference on what you're running in that shotgun? Is
I
there
do.
a certain or
One tube is double eye buck, and the other one is slug. So I'm running slug on one side, double eye buck on the other.
Yeah, because my first is a slug, but the rest is some hornady double something, some self defense, some sort of round. I forget exactly what it is. I've been
yeah,
running for so long, I didn't even remember. Yeah, I know that in a situation they all should work, be it birdshot, be it whatever. I just want you to change your mind. That's what I need you to do. I need you to change your mind when you see that big fireball go off in the dark. Just change your
Right.
mind.
I'm thinking about putting the PDX Winchester PDX ones, and if I can find some, I cannot find them in 12 gauge. But when they first came out, I
Mm,
bought them like crazy. I love them rounds. It's a buck with 3 BBs in front of it, so you get
mm,
both of both worlds.
okay.
man, what you trying to do to him, Skilly?
Hey man, hey, I
Whatever.
love that round.
You ain't supposed to be. You ain't supposed to be in there. You come in there. You supposed to be there.
Yeah,
Yeah, look
we
it up. It's Winchester PDX one for 12 gauge. Pretty good
yeah
round.
we go with birdshot
Okay.
and eight rounds of birdshot. That's it. I don't
What?
people, I don't want. I just want to, what Chappelle say? Just pepper them up.
And you want to know something? I do not want to have to hurt anyone or take anybody's life or anything.
Right.
But if someone has made the decision to come into my house where you
Yeah.
don't live, where I stay and my family stays, and where we enjoy our life, if someone has made that decision, then you have forfeited your life.
Yes,
You
you
have
have.
forfeited the fact that I'm going to even care about. I don't care about what happens to your life. I hope it never has to. But I like to keep that in the forefront of my mind. I don't want to have to hesitate. Who knows what I'm going to do? I don't know. I've never been confronted with it.
Yeah.
But in my opinion and what I think and what I believe, you have forfeited your life by deciding that you're going to come in here and you're not supposed to be here, and that you're going to harm somebody or you're going to take some shit. You just
Mhm.
have. You shouldn't be here. If you're that bad off, ask me for something to eat. I'm gonna give you something to eat. need some gas in your car, you do something. I done it before. You need some groceries, you ain't got enough money, you at the counter. I take care of you. I've done it. I live my life that way. That's being a good person. So don't just come into my house thinking, oh, everything's sweet. No, you're gonna have to understand that there are consequences in life, and you just might fuck around and find out. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, Joseph Harris, what up, brother? What is going on? CNT, what it is, Virginia Bushcrafter. It's good to see you. Good to see you.
Joy in LA, fam on my neck.
Yeah, man. So now, I don't have much fear as far as penetration with what I use. It'll rip some shit up, but unless I'm like super aimed directly at a window, I don't have much fear of penetration. Our windows have the window and the storm window. So hopefully that'll slow most of those pellets down. We have plaster, like old school Brooklyn walls, you know. So so that'll work for it. Now, when it comes to what I'll probably get to first is a 9mm pistol. That is the fear. I do a lot of, you know, we all do, most of us do. I do a lot of target training, and for the most part, the furthest distance from the back of my house to the front door is generally about 20 to 24 yards or so. So I train at that. I don't train for too much closer, because if there is a distance, I want to create a distance between me and the assailant and be efficient at that. Last thing I want to do, but that is a 9mm ball round that's going to come at them.
That's what I was going to ask you, because I know you have your issues with the hollow point. You don't think it may be a good idea to have that just for in the house?
I don't know. I know there's a lot of testing that's been done and changes that have been done since my time of hollow points or whatever, but ball ammo to me is just almost a guarantee. You know,
ain't no doubt about it. Ball ammo key dead just as well as a hollow point or whatever. I was just thinking about that, because we talk about that and I mess with you about it, but I understand, because I know them rounds coming out that gun. It's if you have to do that situation, you ain't gonna be thinking about whether it's a hollow point or if it's a full metal jacket. You ain't gonna. But when we stop and we have a thoughtful conversation, have you ever thought about that? Because it's in the house. You're more of a chance those rounds hitting the wall or something. Might not pass through it. It might mushroom up and stop. It's possible.
Yeah. Don't attack me, y'all. Just leave me alone.
Hey, Virginia. How are
you?
Man. Urban.
Y'all know what the problem is with hollow points. Y'all know already. If it's raining out, shit's turn around. That's the problem. Can't shoot them in the pool.
You can't shoot them in the pool, huh? You stupid.
But yeah, definitely. So that's that's what I would have nearest to me at all times. Where we spend the most time, if that makes sense, is where we keep extra firearms. Resilient Dad, what up? What up? Chris 3, what the word is, young fella? Somebody else slipped in here, man. I forgot to say what's up.
I said hi to everybody.
You sure you said hi to Paris Eye?
Paris Eye,
Urban.
What up, man?
Cool.
Joseph Harris.
Virginia Bushcrafter.
Johnny Clyde. That's the one you forgot.
Oh, I did not see Johnny Clyde.
Sorry, what up, Johnny? What the word? Dirty Red, what it is?
I didn't see Dirty
I'm going to ask y'all a question. And
go ahead.
It's not really pertaining to, because here in Michigan, we just had a recent shooting downtown, 5 people dead. And the solution for them for downtown is to put gun-free zones up. Would you be caught in a gun-free zone with metal detectors and all that good stuff?
It's like peeing in a kid's pool. Shit turn blue around you when you walk into a gun-free zone. There's no way for them to monitor gun-free zones.
Yeah.
It's a waste of taxpayers' money.
The only thing they could do with that is like you say, if you go into a building, if they try to control access to the building, they put up metal detectors or something like that. You know, like if you go into a courthouse or
Yeah.
something like that. But other than that, gun-free zone, it doesn't do anything. You can't really monitor that. Like if something happens and you're in that gun-free zone and you have to do something with your firearm, it may be an issue. But
Yeah.
the whole gun-free zone is the biggest joke ever. A criminal does not care about your gun-free zone. A criminal does not care about the laws you pass. They could care less.
Right.
That's why they're a criminal. They don't give a damn about that.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a difference.
Joseph, I actually keep one at the door of the bathroom. I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that Alex will grab if push comes to shove. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Skilly. As far as like safes in the house, do you have like biometric safes or anything like that?
No, just keypad. The one that's in my office downstairs in my basement.
Okay.
Same. I have keypad too. I got biometric now, but I ain't used it yet. But yeah, I got just keypad.
So if you do, I encourage that anybody that you put on that fingerprint or whatever you decide to do, make sure that those people know what they're doing, and it's a firearm that they can manipulate and learn and train on as easy as possible for them.
Right.
With Alex, he has access to
Two of them.
no, three, two revolvers and a 9mm G2C. I don't know what you call it, compact carry or whatever. And he he shot in trains on each one of those. So wherever you do, keep them in your home that is not like your regular storage or whatever. That's like an emergency go to area. Mm-hmm. Make sure that they're familiar with that. You don't want them to pick up a gun that you thought would be cool to put in there, and all of a sudden they pick it up and they're like, "I've never seen this gun in my life,"
right?
And they're panicked and fucking worried, and you want to have them to be familiar and comfortable with what they have in their hand. Rip Curl, what up? What's going on? Deborah, in the building.
Yo, I got a soul moment, bro.
Go ahead.
Today $2 birthday?
Yes.
It sure is.
Yo, happy birthday, $2.
Wait, you didn't hear me sing happy birthday?
No, I was asleep.
Oh, you didn't hear us singing?
No. I was asleep.
Yeah, it damn sure it was a us thing. I didn't do nothing.
No, it sounded like SWV and the Temptations at the concert. You know what I'm saying?
On the music part.
I ain't singing happy birthday to no grown ass man. That is not my style. I don't care what this guy decides to do.
Hey, I sung to the OG. Forget what you talking about.
He said I sung. You missed rehearsal. You didn't even know which one we was doing.
Yeah, you was out there. Night like this, I wish raindrops will fall. Night like this. Yo,
he said,
I agree, tap it in. He said hide in plain sight.
Yeah. Yep. Our biometric fingerprint joints, every weekend I check them. And I don't check them to check them. I check them to take something out. So what it is the gun that I keep behind us, like behind that wall, is the gun that if I do go to Florida, I carry that because it's concealable. So every week I'm opening that biometric safe and da.
It's more than every week, but okay.
At least the weekend, just the weekend, you know what I'm saying? But
couldn't get Sherry over.
Can you do me a favor?
Tap
in. I'm gonna show you something cool. Y'all probably seen this a gazillion times before. Can you give me the book?
The book?
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
Turn off the camera.
Turn off the camera.
Well, I go this way.
Girl, throw that thing back. Show me this way. Show me what you're right. But yeah, man. Plain sight. often is dope. It's dope. It's quick, easy access. Not
Mhm.
often where somebody would would look or expect you to gain a firearm in the time of need. Now
Mhm.
you want to be careful with the company you keep, because when you
Mhm.
do keep stuff in plain sight, it could be access when you don't want it to be.
Mhm.
But, especially with children, curious children, all that. So if it is in plain sight, make sure that it's locked up, lockable. Um,
Mhm.
this is something that we keep in our bookshelf, and it's a regular book, but it's just at the same time it's a safe, and it
Mhm.
has a combination, and nobody ever know it's there. We have like 400 books.
Well, shit,
You
we got
know,
60 people that know it's there now.
they don't know the combination, and they don't know where I live. We out in the country, but
I know you don't give a damn about no London.
hey, man, when's the last time you seen Big Ben?
Right.
Baby, when's the last time you seen Big Ben?
Mhm.
But little things like that you can keep around the house. If something does go wrong and Alex is aware and we all have a plan, the first thing he does is grab this book and he goes
Mhm.
to the closet in the back room near where that book is.
I'm gonna
So
say this, but I know especially with my kids, especially my daughter, being a cheerleader, a lot of the cheerleaders come over to the house, and I don't think a lot of them are used to guns, so I don't leave them out because the reason why I work afternoons to midnights. I'm not
yeah,
there at night, so I'm just not going to take that risk with them kids being over there and they being there. So as far as guns, nobody has access other than my wife, and that's to the safe
yeah,
downstairs. Just because I know they don't deal with guns, I can tell how they act, how they interact. I just know they don't deal with guns, so I don't put that
yeah.
out there.
And another part of it is you don't want to take that responsibility as somebody else's parent to introduce children
You know,
that
right?
Right.
the parent might not be ready to introduce them to that. Saying so.
Right.
Um, Personally, I think it's a great idea to, regardless if you own firearms or not, to introduce them to the understanding, to the safety uh, side of it, knowing what to do responsibly. I think just as much as they say about drugs,
Mhm.
or see something, say something, or whatever, should have the same information about firearms because
Yeah, I want him to be aware, just like if he go to somebody else's house, and
Mm.
something else is going on, he knows I shouldn't be messing with that. I
yeah,
shouldn't be.
Absolutely.
If something's going on with that, I need to get away from there.
yeah,
That's just having that. So this is the same thing. I know I shouldn't be. I know what that can do. I know that can hurt you. I know that can kill you. That can do.
Mhm.
Need to get up out this situation.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
What's up?
and I always told mine, if you do get caught up in a situation like that, call me or your mother right away, and then call the cops. You know,
Yeah,
it might be a friend, whatever, but at that point, you call the cop, and we'll be on our way. I
yeah,
mean,
Right.
I'm not willing for you to take that risk and wait. You call the cops as well once you get off the phone with me, or call them first and then call me and stay on the phone with me till I get there.
Right.
That's the thing too. When I think about security and like, I'm gonna have to give my son a cell phone.
Oh, mine's they had cell phones to
I
take them
really
off.
want to, but I'm gonna have to give him one. He getting ready to
Yeah,
go to middle school, and he's gonna need to because the older he gets, I'm loosening the reins on him. I never realized how difficult that was gonna be for me because
cool.
I'm so used to like my dad. He sort of let us go, and I grew up in New York City. His thing was, listen, you got to get out there in the world, let the world kick you in the behind. Sometimes you got to get out there, you got to learn. And I got
Hmm.
to do the same thing with him. I'm so much more overprotective than he was. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna give him a cell phone. You just gotta teach them lessons and hope that they're smart and do what they're supposed to do. It's coming down to that. And I
and
don't
you're
want.
gonna have to, Zach, because I know with my son, a couple weeks ago, he was at the high school, and some kids got in a shootout, so they had to lock my son down.
Mm-hmm,
He did end up calling his mother,
mm-hmm,
and so that's just reality and what we live in. So my kids been had cell phones since they was in elementary. It's just me and my wife, they just had to have them. I don't trust this world.
mm-hmm. I don't either because I just started recently. And Billy, I just started recently letting Zach get home, come walk home from the bus by himself.
Oh, I'm scared. I don't wear my watch.
He knows how to get around. Where we live at is in close community. He knows how to get around. He knows how to get home or whatever. But because I had said to Billy, I'm gonna have to get a cell phone. Billy said, "You got all them Baofeng radios. Why don't you give him one? And when you get off the bus, he just hits you up." So that's what I do every day at 2:20. I turn the radio on. We got our frequency set up. I just sit and I wait and I hear him. I'm coming home. That's what I hear. He talks to me. There's a certain point to where he can see. I can see him and he can see me. He talks to me till then, and then I'll watch him walk to me. But I want to get away from that too because he needs to be able to move around and feel comfortable. You got to be able to move around in the world. It's a dangerous place, but you have to be able to. Got to be able to move around.
Yeah, I've been letting my son walk to middle school to the high school, and I just recently I've been telling him to take the main street, but he told me he knows a shortcut through the neighborhood, and I got real tense.
Yes, because it's the same thing for me. Where there's a certain point where I can see little Zach, and it's like a shortcut, but he can only do that if I'm there. Because me and my wife talked about it. She doesn't want him. She wants him to stay and
on the main road,
main road or whatever. So when he starts doing it all by himself, that's what he'll have to do. It's going to take him a little bit longer, but you're going to have to walk around so he can be on the main streets and everything. Right. Cutting behind houses and things like that.
Fragrance, what up? So the crazy part, when I was in middle school, cutting through a yard was nothing. It was
nothing at all.
Yard connected to who, just go.
Go through it. Yeah.
Now,
it's just a different time. And then, like, Billy, I know you grew up in Long Island. I grew up in, basically crack Queens during the height of the era, and we were out walking around doing all type of stuff. But it was a different sort of awareness. It's like stuff went on, but it seemed like people are more crazy today.
Yeah, you still made it home.
It's a different type. It's a different type of danger. That's the only way I can describe it. It's not the same because you knew that there was stuff going on. But it's a little bit different. People seem to be more sinister. That's just the way, more evil. That's just how I view it. Yeah. Even though stuff went on, and you knew guys was over here doing this and doing that, a lot of stuff you didn't even think about. But now it's a little bit different when it comes to the kids.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I give Alex a little bit more freedom than Billy does. Mm-hmm. With me, I'd be like, all right, is your phone fully charged? And I will let him go on a bike ride, but I got to know his route. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I will go out, and follow him and stuff like that. But
well, the toughest thing though is
he lost his right though.
And Skilly, I know you had this conversation recently. You don't know your kids as well as you think you do, and that's
absolutely. Oh yeah.
Man, I don't have a clue because you'll listen to teachers and listen to different things. I'm like, he do what? He say. You don't. It's like he a total different. Like Zach likes to play.
You talk about my kid. You talking about
right? He likes to play VR, and when I listen to him talking and how he's interacting, I'm like, he ain't just doing this when he in the house. This is how he reacts and relates to people when he's out on the street. But that's not how he reacts. That's not how he relates to me. But then I start thinking. I remember myself, how I would relate to my parents. But when I got outside that house, it was like everything. I got to think about it.
Fragrance, what up? Dennis Dixon, what's popping? So yeah, man, shit that we swear we know a piece of or the whole of our kids' personality, actions, and all that shit. You'd be fucking surprised, man. Alex goes to church on Wednesday, and so it's a 2.5, 3 minute bike ride. Mm-hmm. So that's his somewhat, adulthood or preteen or whatever the hell you want to call it, freedom.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So he'll take this freedom and shove it down the drain because he'll say, "Oh, the gas station is right across the street from the church.
It is.
Oh, my friend's house is down the block over here or whatever."
So
this whole time that you think your innocent baby is, where you thought they would be, you find out they're somewhere else. They're down the street from where they're supposed to be, or they were going to tell you, or, they always make up some bullshit. I tried to call you.
He did that. That's why he lost his rights.
That's the type of stuff. When I think about it, I mean, that's the type of stuff that we used to do.
We,
You
We didn't have cell phones.
The biggest difference is we didn't have cell phones.
yep.
So I can remember like leaving the house and just being gone all day long,
All
not
day
calling
long.
nobody, talking to nobody, and getting back late. And my father like, "Don't you ever do that again? I don't know what's going on with you. Can't nobody reach you? Can't." I mean, this is when I was younger, before I was a teenager, but I can remember doing that, and I understand that because, and Billy, you know, I've gotten phone calls like, "Your son is absent from school." I'm like, "Huh?" I know he got on the bus this morning. I don't know if anybody's ever felt that feeling. There's a feeling that you get, that uneasy. Man, listen, my insides go crazy. I'm like, what you mean? I know he got on the bus and you can't find him. I mean, you go crazy, man.
We got one of those calls. We got one of those calls and then Alex called me as he left the school. They didn't even know he left the school, and he was already at the front door.
Right.
And I was like, Alex, how did you get out the school? He's like, I walked out. I was bored.
Yeah, that is a sink. It's a sinking feeling, man, because it's a feeling of not having control. And it's, I mean, my insides go. I mean, I start thinking all type of things, man.
Yep.
First thing is, what am I getting ready to do? What am I getting ready to grab? Because I'm about to go looking. Those are the things that come over me. I'm like,
yeah,
you know, the daddy bear pops up. I'm like, okay, I might have to wreck some shit. Where's my boy? And it feels terrible. I don't like that. Just that being out of control thing with me, especially with him. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get used to that, man.
Yeah. Because when they get older, the more they test you.
Yeah, I know mine. I done said this a few times on my channel. My son scared the living shit out of me. Coming from the bus stop. Luckily, I went on time. And I went to go pick up my daughter from school. And literally, his bus stop is really on the next corner of my daughter's school at the time. So this kid get out the school bus and takes off. I'm like, okay. My daughter like, I think that's Jamal. I said, no, it's not, girl. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Be quiet. So I said the bus go by. I said, maybe his bus coming. Oh, 30 seconds later, I'm like, no, they gotta be his bus. So I get to walk. I said, come on, girl, we're gonna walk down the street right quick. What really got my attention was he went to the second block and hooked a right. Came back out and walked straight. I said, that gotta be Jamal. So I yelled at him. I cussed him out. I didn't mean to, but I cussed him out. I said, it's over here right now. He said, leave me alone. I said, what? I lost it, y'all. Hey. But at that time, man, I had to calm down because I think I almost had a mild heart attack because I was walking back, my chest started hurting and everything. My daughter was like, yeah, Daddy didn't get close to Jamal because Daddy was gonna jack Jamal up.
Yeah, but I remember an incident when Zach was little, and it let me understand what I would do to make sure he was safe. When Zach was little, he always had a big bushy head of hair. Always, he just always liked it. And we would come out of a restaurant one time, and we was real little. And there was a parking lot, and he started to run out into the parking lot, and the car was coming. My first instinct was just grab every bit of his hair on his head, and that's what I did. I grabbed his hair on his head and yanked them back. But it let me understand what I was willing to do. I didn't care if his hair came out, nothing. All I knew is I had to stop the boy from getting hit by the car. And that feeling, and it was an overwhelming feeling too. Because all I'm thinking is, you could picture it. My little boy just got hit by the damn car. So I need to do whatever it is that I have to do in order to make sure that he's safe. But I saw something that tapped in and said it's a thin line because I don't want to shelter him too much because I need him to be able to function. I don't want to. If you're too hard on them, then they just go crazy. It's a balance you gotta have with the kids, man. It's I don't know. I wish there was a handbook somewhere that somebody wrote on.
I wish they did too. I tell you that.
And let me tell you, man. There's so many different stages that they're gonna put us through. Before you know it, these kids gonna be wanting to go on their car rides with their friends, or my friend come and pick me up because they drive to school. Or they want to go on their damn trips on the weekend, or we going to a party. You know you know there's
Oh,
alcohol and drugs. I don't care what kind of friends you think that these kids
yeah.
have. It's gonna happen. It's gonna fucking happen.
That's why I try to. That's why I try to.
The night.
That's why I try to put them up on game, man. You know, you try to, because I don't. I try to raise them in the old school way. You know, Billy. There's a certain way that we are. There's a certain honor code that we have and ways to be. And I try to instill that in him so that when he sees some other cats that some clowns, you don't want to be bothered with that. You don't want to gravitate towards that. I want you to be the alpha in the situation where people follow you because you make good decisions, not you following some clowns over there because it seemed to be fun. And nowadays it's more of a young people. There's more of a basically like a almost like a group think. Nobody can have critical thinking.
Yeah.
And I want to raise him to be a critical thinker so he can be a leader. So people will want to follow him, be charismatic. You know, people want to do what you say. Now that's a double-edged sword too, because when you learn that you can manipulate people, that makes you dangerous. Also, it's so hard, man. I wish it was a lot easier.
I had a situation with a coworker, maybe like 15 years ago, and her son went into the woods to a like a I don't know what they do, like a bonfire party.
Bonfire, yeah, that's right.
And this is the middle of the winter, and they all smoke and drink and party. He got drunk, fell out. They left him there.
Oh.
He died.
Oh man,
Froze to death. And
Oh.
now this ain't the type of thing where somebody, you know, bumps into him in a restaurant or in the street and they die and you get notified or whatever. He don't show up for days. So you have to deal with this fucked up feeling
Yeah.
for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Just, you know, just that shit sucks.
Hell yeah.
It sucks, man. So, you know,
just for 5 minutes when you don't know what's going on and you trying to figure out what the hell's going on. I can just imagine, man, that having to feel that way for weeks or days because you don't know.
Right.
And that's what I was feeling with Jamal Darty. I'm like, if I wasn't here in time, where was you gonna go?
You might not have seen
Right.
you know, you might have been at home like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on right now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if y'all have time or whoever have time to know and see, do what you can do. You know, when we talk, when Alex pretty much the only time he leaves the house is when he goes to church. So the other day, this past Wednesday, I was ready to go, you know, pick him up or move the truck so you can pick him up, whatever. And he showed up at the door. I'm thankful he showed up at the door, but we let him know, like, bro, like you gotta call us. And when you leave that fucking church, that was not right. I'm sorry for saying that. When you leave that church, yo, call us on the phone so we can try to estimate your arrival time. You know what I'm saying? He just showed up. I'm like, bro, please don't do that.
That's like I think it's good too to know people because we had a situation like that with Zach. Like Granny was supposed to pick him up. In some kind of way, Granny missed him. And me and Jackie were somewhere in a meeting. And Granny calls me and is like I'm like, he's not with you? Or I go into a panic. I'm like, because I know where he's supposed to be. I know he's supposed, and I'm like, so now I don't know where he is. But then I get a phone call from the HOA people, like, hey, we saw little Zach up on the corner, and you know that's unusual, and we know that that's not usually what happens. And then it sort of put me at ease because I knew where he was, and I knew that they knew where he was. So somebody who was going to make sure that he was okay. That's why I think it's good to like. I don't like knowing all my neighbors, but I think it's good to know some because if you have a good relationship with them, they can look out. Because I appreciated the fact that they called me just because it was out of the ordinary, and they know that that's not where he should be. And they let me know what was up. It put my mind at ease. I knew where I had to get to.
Yeah. Hey, real deal.
Yeah.
I know he.
Real deal.
What's up?
I thought you fell asleep, bro.
I'm just waiting for you guys to take a breath, man.
He must not have a shirt.
I'm sorry, sir.
So I have to say, I grew up in a different part of the country than you guys did or something, because the rule of thumb was, like, say, especially when school was out, you get up in the morning, you eat breakfast, and mom said, you get the hell out of my house so you don't come back until the sun goes down.
Huh?
Some of it,
yeah,
And while you're
we-
out,
we had
Mary and I get in trouble, but she never knew where I was, what I was doing, or what was going on.
a lot of times
That was a rule of thumb.
we had that real deal. You know, you get up, get out this house, go do something. We
Yeah.
had stuff
Grandma's
like that too.
Grandma's
Yeah,
house was like that.
Yep.
Because what it was is you can't. My grandma and my mom in the world always say, "Don't run in and out my house." That was their biggest thing.
Yep.
That's right. You should be letting the bugs in. Don't be letting all the hot air in.
It's just a
Boy,
different.
get the hell out of the house.
It's a different way that we came up, the way
Yeah.
the way that we moved around. It's just, and that's what I'm saying. The world was different. Maybe it
Yeah.
was always the same, and we just didn't know because there's so much information now you can see it. But it just
Yeah.
seemed
That's
different.
because
It seemed different back then.
we also had our elders, though. We
Mhm.
had
Yeah, I'm
older
about to say,
people in the community that set us straight.
Yeah.
So many people just want to mind their business now and not get involved in other people's kids, you know.
And that's a sad thing because that's necessary. I would like to think that somebody else who would just give a damn just because that's a child. Well, let me make sure that they're okay. Now I know that causes problems because people, for some reason, people get upset. You know, like you doing something to them because I'm making sure that your child is all right. And you shouldn't be mad about it. You should be happy that someone gives a damn enough to see a child and say, hey, let me make sure that they're okay.
Mhm.
Right.
But then the flip side of that is people do weird shit with children these days.
People always did weird shit with children.
I know they did. I know they always did, but it's like because you see it now, it seems like there's more.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Like I've said in other conversations, back in the day, we grew up in neighborhoods, and I always grew up in diversity neighborhoods. We had Black people, we had Asian people, we had Polish people. I was gonna say Polak because I have Polacks in my family. We had, and everybody knew each other. When I was a kid and I got in trouble, I was worried about going home and getting my ass whooped by my mom, but I was worried about getting my ass whooped by every other mother in the neighborhood on my way home.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody watch each other. Everybody watch each other's kids, and everybody discipline each other's kids. Nobody was playing games back
That's
then.
how it was. That's how it was when I grew up. You had the ladies on the block who was just like another mother to you, or a grandmother, or some dude like another dad who was to listen. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing that. Or I'm gonna go talk to your father. Or, I'm gonna go talk to you.
Yeah.
It was like there was some sort of accountability in the neighborhood.
Yep.
Now you can
That's
get
it.
outside the neighborhood and wild out a little bit, but then you got one of your parents who was like real social. Couldn't really do that because I know you such and such boy. You
Right.
shouldn't be over here doing that. I'm about to call your mother. I'm about to tell your mother.
Let me ask y'all this a question. Do you think that you have less neighborhood friends as an adult than your parents did?
Hell yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely for sure. Yeah.
I don't like people, so
It's us, man. It's us. Like our generation. Fuck this whole thing up.
every generation.
You want to know something? There's a thing that we were taught that's, I mean, it's always like it's almost like you need to be able to make it on your own if you need to. Like that no man is an island stuff. I think that's bullshit. I think every once in a while you need to be able to just be self-sufficient and just be you. It used to be when the going get tough get going. Now it's like when the going get tough, oh, just take it easy. No. Fuck, we weren't taught that.
Mhm.
So there's a
Right.
different way. There's a different way that we move, and I'm talking about Gen X's. It's a different way that we move than the other guys do because of how we came up and the time in which we came up. A lot of us, you're a latchkey kid. You go home, you got your key, you buy yourself, you watch your cartoons, eating your Fruit Loops, your Fruity Pebbles, whatever it was. You took care of stuff. Mom made sure dinner was there, things like that. If you didn't have siblings, you were by yourself. Some of us had siblings, things like that. That's exactly. We made for survival. That's true. That's why I could be by myself. I don't need to have a bunch of people. I'm used
And
to
for those who had siblings, it was harder sometimes at home than it was on the streets because you fight your siblings.
That's right, because your siblings are gonna kick your ass if you weren't close.
Like I've said before,
Go ahead, sorry.
like I've said before, my daughter has Down syndrome, so I don't have to worry about a lot of stuff that you guys have to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
But let me just put it out there. My daughter is, let's see. Oh my God. So my daughter is 31 now. Yeah, holy crap. She's 31 now,
Mhm.
but she's 7 years old mentally.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And she looks like she's 12 years old.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But I will occasionally just leave the house. Like my wife would be gone somewhere, and I'll just look at Stacy and I said, Stacy, I'll see you later, and I'll leave. And I'll leave for 20 minutes.
Mhm.
That way she knows if that situation ever happens, not to panic.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, I didn't realize Stacy was 31. Stacy
Yeah.
was 31. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought she was a teenager.
Exactly.
Yeah, I thought she was a teenager.
Lady Smith, what's up, young lady?
Hey, Lady Smith.
But yeah, man, that's on us. That's on us that we don't I don't know, network a neighborhood like we used to. If YouTube was on a block or in a town, I'd be all right, but it ain't.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I'm very familiar with all neighbors across the street, next to us, or whatever. But generally, that's where it ends.
Right.
She has a couple of friends somewhat nearby, but I don't know. But yeah, it ain't like
I don't have friends. I have people that, like, if an event happens, we'll say hi to each other and try to catch up, like what's going on with the schools or whatever. But like,
I hope they're not watching, because you just told them you ain't taking
them all the time. They ain't friends, but
they're acquaintances.
Right.
Acquaintances.
There you go, Joe.
I have a
About
lot of
more
acquaintances.
block parties.
Hey, Lady Smith. No, there isn't. And the funny thing is, there's a couple houses down from me. There's a older lady, and she says that. The funny thing is, and she'll say that she'll like, we should just all get our grills out and go out by the garage and have literally have a block party.
Mhm.
Where we live. She says that. We've never done it, but she'll talk about it. And she's very social, a little bit lonely because she's by herself now, whatever. But those things like that actually would probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would. Because I know with my son, the lady that's next to me on my left hand side, I make him go get her garbage, take it to the curb. When the garbage get picked up, take it back.
Mhm.
And she pays him. You ain't got to pay him. I was always taught to take care of the elderly or older people in the neighborhood. And I want to kind of teach him that watch out for your older female neighbors. And she was now her daughter to move back in with her from. I think she was out in California somewhere, but she done moved back in with her. But yeah, I had and he do a little odd jobs for around the house and whatnot. But yeah, she loves him. He does. That's how he make his little money sometimes. He go over there and make a little money.
You sure all he doing is taking out the trash?
Robinson.
What they're working on pipes.
Send your son over. I need to your son came back with $100 and some sugar-free candy. Oh
Right.
shit!
$100 and some butterscotch.
Some Werther's Originals. Told my dad, can you put this on my Cash App for me? Go ahead, little Jamal. Jamal pays them all.
So I live out in the country, right? I know my neighbors, right? If I need a hand, I can go to them, and same to them. But we don't talk to each other. We don't bother each other. We don't do anything with each other because, that's one of the reasons why people live out in the country, because they don't want to be left alone.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's like we have a community. I'm there if you need me, but if you don't need me, leave me the hell alone.
Yeah. Well, do you feel like during natural disasters is when you guys kind of check on each other? Yeah.
Exactly. Because my one neighbor has, so when the power goes out a lot, and so I have a generator I hook up to my house and it runs my house. He has a gas generator that automatically turns on and off when the power comes back on and off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that. I have to do it. I have to go outside and do it. So he calls me and says, "Hey, the power is back on, and then I go back outside, turn off the generator, and then I switch over the breaker boxes, and we do that kind of stuff. You
That's
know,
cool.
if trees fall down, we help each other out, or anything like that. You know, a lot of times I go over there after I butcher a pig or whatever, and I give them some meat and some eggs and that kind of stuff.
And that's how it should be. I have a neighbor who lives on both sides of me because I live in an older community. You know, like I got an older couple that lives on one side, and then a younger lady that lives on the other side. And she was there with her daughters or whatever, and that type of stuff happens. You check on them, make sure things are good. If you go into the store, things like that. That's that's what you're supposed to do. Like Skilly said, you're supposed to look out for the elderly folk, and then also you're supposed to if there's a, I think it's just I don't know if it's chivalry or what. If there's a lady who is by herself and you any type of a man, it ain't gotta be nothing funny. You ain't gotta be trying to get nothing from nobody.
Right.
It's just like, I'm gonna look out because they there by themselves. I would want somebody to do that for my mother or my sister or my aunt or something.
That's
Like
how
that.
you look at it.
Go over there and shovel off the driveway, clean off the sidewalk.
Yeah, stuff
That's
exactly,
what we
stuff
do.
like that.
Yep, during the snowstorms or when we have snow, me and my son to get out there, we'll shovel out snow. That way she ain't got to pay nobody. Snow is clear.
And she ain't got to bust her ass or try to do it herself.
Right.
Geneva, what's up, young lady? Mike the
Hey,
Shooter, what
Geneva.
it is.
What up, Mike?
So we have a elderly young lady diagonal from us, and she often gets out there in the garden, hot ass days.
She be doing
cutting
too
the
much.
grass. She wants to cut her own grass. She's 83, 84, something like that.
No, she's a little bit older than that.
I don't think she's doing what she's doing any older than that. Either way, she's in her 80s, and she get out. She moves around well, but you definitely got to keep your eye, on her. I got to stare at her all day, but you see her, doing some work on the garden. You want to peek over there in an hour or so, make sure that she's not face down, something, like that.
Right.
So having somewhat a sensibility of the neighboring families is important, 100%.
Yeah, we had a gentleman who lived across the way from us, and he wasn't always the nicest guy, but he had a dog. His dog was mean as hell, but one day he just sort of disappeared. Didn't know what the hell happened to him. Come to find out, he in his bathroom one night, he slips, boom, lands on the toilet, bam, whacked his head. I don't know how many days he was laying over there. He never recovered from it, but they came and got him out of his place and everything. Like I said, I live in an older community, but that it made me think I wouldn't want anything like that to happen to my family or your parents. So it makes you sort of, you don't know everybody, but it makes you sort of know what's going on.
Right.
Like I'm like a young guy in my community. That's how it's older. You always want to just sort of pay attention. I don't know why. It's just something that I think it's something that I'm supposed to do because I pay attention to everything anyway. So if something is going on, if I'm going to the store, hey, you want me to bring you back something? You want me to this? Or 9 times out of 10 they say no, but you still you let them know that if something is going on. Like my neighbor, when I leave my house, he's an older guy, but he get my mail for me. When he leave, he go out of town, I get the mail for him, things like that. And my other neighbor, we do the same thing. Try to so what's going on around you, especially with the older folks or more mature, I should say, in the community.
Right.
Yep. Gina, which house you live in?
And Gina said she said she neighbors are real. She needs some meat and eggs.
Yeah, she said we're neighbors.
Hey, Smitty.
This is another thing that me and my neighbors do.
Long way. Well,
in the summertime, out there in the country, we can get mosquitoes really bad. I mean, the kind. One year, you get out of your car, and you couldn't walk 3 feet without having 10,000 mosquitoes on you.
You feel them hitting you.
So, me and the 4 neighbors, every summer we come together, we put our money together, and we pay a crop duster to fly over our houses and put a mosquito killer. Sprays mosquito. That's something we do as neighbors.
Crazy. You need to get
It
some
costs like $80 a piece, and then they crop dust.
Oh, I was thinking like it was a lot of money.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot more than that. That's not as much as I thought.
I could fly a crop duster.
I know you could.
I'll come up there and hook y'all up. $75 a piece.
Heck yeah, I know you could.
There
You
you
gotta
go,
get
bro.
low when you're dropping those kilos.
True that.
You gotta find them low flying under the radar planes.
That's right.
Look, watch this. Bum, 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 bum. Now tell me what you gonna do when it ain't nowhere to run. I mean, I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. Oh shit.
They used to get the cake and ice cream.
He said skilly bone.
Get that bone.
Yes, sir. Skilly bones. Y'all better be quiet. I hear y'all.
Yeah, man.
Crotch.
So listen, real deal.
Yes, sir.
Have you switched up? I know AR-15 was like your, if I can get to it, in home defense. Are you doing a shotgun thing now, right?
Well, right now, yeah, I used to do my AK pistol, but now it's an SBR, so I don't want to use that. And if somebody breaks in, because that takes it to a different level. So now I'm using a shotgun. Yeah.
Buckshot.
Double out buck, alternate. Double out buck, slug. Double out buck, slug.
Mm-hmm. Real deal ain't playing.
Yeah. I ain't worried about my neighbors. I'll do a little drywall. I'm gonna have to paint anyways. I'm gonna have to get rid of that blood splatter.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah. So yeah, I do a shotgun.
He said,
What up? Yes, gnats are harsh in South Georgia.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Now you say gnats. You talking about no-see-ums?
Yeah, those two.
he hate gnats.
It sucks. But yeah, we
Gnats,
have plenty of that.
Oh, the Nat Festival's coming up next weekend also.
Wait. There is a gnat festival?
Yeah.
They celebrate the gnats?
Yeah.
Jeez.
What the hell?
Yep.
And they have a grits festival.
We have a grits
How
festival.
you tell me about that? A grits? I guess it'd be all type of grits out there.
Yeah.
And we have Peacock Day where we celebrate the peacocks.
Wow.
A little faster.
Yeah, she said that kind of slow.
Yeah. Like you're two separate things.
Right.
Go up for cock day, real deal.
We have blueberry fest in our area.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are terrible.
Yeah, don't wear no cologne to the range. You be all hot and gnats be sticking to you.
Is it gonna be a lot of gnats out there on the range?
No, because they have the fans.
Yeah, no. Thomasville is a little more built up. Generally, where we are, is because a lot of the open fields, crop fields, and shit like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thomasville is not bad at all.
No.
At all. No big deal. But yeah, man, they celebrate all that shit. Yeah, sand gnats.
He said you gotta go up with your mouth closed.
Yeah, it's so bad you gotta walk with your mouth closed.
Hey, rule of
not
thumb
that
is
so bad.
you walk, your mouth should be closed, period. Anyway.
Y'all go look at that reporter that caught one in the mouth.
That's one of the funniest skits.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? Yeah, I just cut that shit.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it ain't too bad at all in Thomasville area. Yeah, boy, what up? So yeah, Pelham and Camilla.
That's because we have a bunch of farmland though.
Yeah,
Between the cows and all that other stuff, it's bad.
it sucks.
I tell you what sucks is horse flies. Get one of those.
Oh yeah, those things they hurt.
They
Horse
hurt. They'll bring a tear to your eye. They bite you.
Yeah.
I ain't never been bit by no fly.
Well, these
Oh,
things,
they
you'll
hurt.
see them. They're about the size of a quarter, and they take a chunk out of you.
Yeah.
I hated mosquitoes down south. Arkansas known mosquitoes at night. Boy, tell you.
We have in my area. What's bad is stink bugs.
Same here, real deal. It's a certain time of year we get.
Yeah.
Stink bugs just come out of nowhere, man.
When it starts getting cold, they want to come inside because they don't like.
Yeah, and they
Those
don't.
ones
They
that
don't.
are shaped like a shield.
Yeah, look like a shield, right? And they don't. I mean, they don't just like bite
don't
you
bite-
or destroy
bite
nothing or
you.
anything. They're just annoying, and if you squish them, they stink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smell like cilantro, like 10,000 times concentrated cilantro.
Like a very
Ooh,
woodsy
I like
woodsy smell.
cilantro.
No. You wouldn't like that.
Like that.
I like cilantro too. You wouldn't like that.
It's a very woodsy smell that they
And if you
create.
spray them with like a regular, like spray that'll kill a fly or some other bug,
Right.
you don't do nothing. They just sort of look at you and just keep going.
The only good thing about a stink bug is you can blame a lot on them. Your wife's like, "What is that?" "Oh, I just stepped on a stink bug."
I never experienced that until I moved to Ohio. I didn't know what the hell a stink bug was.
Dear meat, what up?
What up, dear meat?
Kick up dust. The back of kick up dust ears smell like a stink bug.
Stink bug.
all the kick up dust triggers smell like stink bugs.
He talk about his friend like that.
The inside of kick up dust duty belt smell like stink bugs.
You know what?
Because he milks them.
Oh, oh man. But yeah, shit, we got off topic like a motherfucker. And somebody threw in a real question. What's the best shit.
These are the best indoor security cameras.
Indoor security, yeah. Hit boy, there you go. My bad.
I don't use any indoor security cameras.
I don't either.
I use outdoor security
I use
cameras.
the one in a teddy bear.
Yeah, one of those. Those are
I
dope.
use outside cameras.
We have damn it, what's the name of that? Hold on, I'm gonna get it
I
right
forgot
now
what we have.
because it's right on my phone.
But
Piper. So we use Piper as our indoor security. It's dope. You kind of, you'll sit it indiscreetly wherever, and you can pan the camera. It doesn't go 360, but you can pan it left to right, blow up the image, blah blah blah. Oftentimes, I used to use it to communicate, to talk, just checking on the house. Hey, sweetie, you doing all right? Should be doing an exercise or something like that. And I'll be 100 miles away and still be able to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is Skilly still paying $500 a month for his door cam?
Yeah, for you.
No, I'm done with that thing.
Okay, good.
Cut it off.
I never saw the need for having a camera in the house. I always thought that having them outside was the, I've thought about it, but I never saw the need for it. I figure outside, I need to know what's coming in. What's inside, I'm cool with.
Yeah.
You're dirty. Soapy water cleans or kills stink bugs.
Sure does. Yep.
Have to utilize that.
Soapy water.
Dawn dish soap kills a lot of stuff. I think it kills mosquitoes and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
It fixes a lot of stuff too.
And it cuts grease.
So the
Irish Spring.
Irish Spring.
Yeah, you hear that kick up dust? Irish Spring. Clean those stinking ass triggers.
Squirt.
Kick up dust ear pro needs some Irish Spring.
That's crazy.
But yeah, man. As far as I don't know. Ring is a good program to be on to have.
Mhm.
Ring also connects community, so you'll get updates from other people's homes.
Yeah, you
know?
will.
That's I like that about it because you get the what is it, the neighbor app. You get notifications. I get notifications all the time. Something's going on. It may be, I forget what the radius is. I have it set up, but you get notification. This is going on over here. That's going on like that. Your neighbors will say, "Hey, we saw this or we saw that." Actually, that's pretty cool. Every once in a while, you get somebody on there doing something stupid.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
for the most part, it's people letting you know what's going on, around the community, what's going on in the neighborhood.
yeah. So yeah, if you can get your hands on a ring system, and there's a lot of houses nowadays that come with their smart houses or whatever come with
Mhm.
alarm system that's somewhat. The thing with these alarm systems is they're not hardwired like they used to be.
Nope.
Right.
So
Yep.
it's a
Internet
good-
go down to some your camera going down as far as online.
This will sound a little paranoid, but it is what it is. Anytime you have a camera, anything can be hacked. So if you have cameras in your house, that can be hacked.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that too. I don't. That's like I don't care if I don't care if somebody want to be watching my ass walking through the house. Hey,
Right.
If you turned on by all this right here,
right?
I use some freaky stuff. It doesn't need to be out there.
but yeah, definitely there's definitely some pros and cons to it. But if you can have multiple programs, because
Mhm.
one is always fucking up, going down. My like regular security cameras reboots and updates and shit so often. We have three separate security systems.
Mhm.
We have our regular camera system, which is a SOSI. That's eight cameras or 7 cameras.
Yeah.
Then we have the Piper,
Mhm.
and then we have the Ring camera, all separately running, operating separately, and strategically place them and put them and angle them and all your shit you got to do. Try to see every corner that you can. But generally, if you can, the best you can, get something in there. Get one thing, start off with something. If you don't have anything, consider the possibility of using Ring or Piper or some other Amazon type setup.
Mhm.
No,
You got a regular alarm, Billy?
Say it again.
You got a regular alarm?
Like a Blair alarm?
Like a regular alarm system. Like I don't know who make like what, like ADT or Simply Safe or something like that.
Like a response system?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Nah. Thought I would, but I don't want to. Everything I get right now is no expense to it,
Okay.
Right.
My bill. But Unique, what's going on, young fella?
Yeah, James Wells. I like Simply Safe. I like it. Works good.
I was looking at them.
I like it. It works really good.
I was looking at them once I dropped.
Very responsive, man. I've set stuff off on purpose, and boom, very responsive.
Yeah, we have a trigger system on the Piper, and damn, if you're in the house when that shit goes off, and I can set it off whenever I want to.
We got the way with that, like it comes with keypads have like panic buttons on them. I actually have a panic button that I can carry around if I needed to. You hit the panic button, it'll just go off, and I mean it's loud as hell.
Yo, this shit will stun you. Like you will hit the ground. Like, please, what door did I come in? That shit is fucking loud. But like I said, man, just get yourself something in there, man.
I figure when I get really old, I'll get that system. I'll get that panic button around my So I fall down. I was like, I'm falling. I can't get up.
What you waiting for when you get old?
They said, I'll be right
Wait.
there, dude.
Yeah, man. So what else do y'all think is a great something that we might not have covered is a great part of that system. Great part of defending your home. You know, either
Sensors
Yeah,
on the
so-
doors and windows.
well,
motion,
yeah.
motion sensors. Yeah, I keep motion. I have the option to have a glass break system too, but I just for some reason I figured that I would need that if I had motion sensors because I got sensors, set up so you ain't gonna be able to get past those.
Mhm.
So you have those set up a certain way. I think reinforcing your doors.
Yeah.
Like I know a few years ago I did that. Because them little tiny short screws that they have. So I went and got some long 3.5 inch or whatever screws, and you drill them joints into the frame. So it makes it hard for you to kick your door.
Yeah.
I just saw something I've been watching too extra to put on the door, and I'm about to put on all the doors in the house.
Yeah, I've been watching. I think Amazon has them where they a little small, but as soon as you go to bed or as soon as everybody get in the house, you flap them over. And
That's the same thing I was looking at, Skilly.
yeah.
I watched the test on them doing it. Like it basically just like sort of hardens your house a little bit.
Mhm.
Our dog would be great. See, I can't handle a dog. My wife won't allow.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Dog. You can even have a tiny dog. Those little dogs will let you know if somebody's coming.
Oh, they be going crazy.
I wish I could, man. My wife won't let me have a dog.
I have a
I don't
killer
want one
pig.
'cause I have to take care of them, and I ain't taking care of no dog, so that's out of the option. Not doing it.
My brother has this I don't know what it is. It's a security stick that goes underneath your doorknob,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, like a club for the house.
for the house.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, there's no way you're pushing this thing.
Yeah.
Just
And that's what the thing that Skilly's talking about is funny because I was watching it. It's real simple. You attach it on the inside of the door, but it's like when you close it, you flap it, and it's sort of like because you drill the screws into the frame.
Frame, yeah.
The same way I did with the regular, whatever those things are, whatever you call them, the plates. The way I drilled them into the frame, took the little small screws out and put the long ones in there, so you actually hit the frame of the house. So you drill into something that's really strong. I mean, if you're gonna take the door off, you have to take the door off, and that's how that thing is supposed to work. Just any little, just anything to buy you some time, really. Because if somebody want to get in,
That's right.
They're gonna get
get
in.
in. But that's when you need to be able to repel whoever done made it in.
Mhm.
But Zach, in your case, I mean, in that case, it gives you a little bit more time to wake up, get your senses going.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the thing because I always have my cameras and stuff. They go off all the time. My wife, she makes fun of me, and I'll look at them because you get the preview or whatever. But let that camera go off while I'm sleeping, and I hear that little person detected or someone's at your door. Man, listen, that's like the loudest alarm ever. Because I'm like, yo, what the hell's going on? I'm a light sleeper anyway, depending on what time it is. But like in the middle of the night, that thing go off. Listen, man, that's the loudest freaking alarm in the world.
Yeah.
I'm reaching. What the hell's going on? They're not supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. How do y'all do with getting? I know a lot of us front. A lot of us fucking front. And I'm not saying it's just on the panel that I'd love to mention this too. But anybody in the chat, how do y'all do with going from your door to your vehicle, or your vehicle to your door?
I'm the worst.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm the worst, man.
Me too.
I have to make sure that if I don't think about it, I just move. Like it's something about feeling secure, I guess, in your own.
Yeah.
But I understand that transitional spaces are the most dangerous. But it's just something about you get a little bit comfortable because you feel secure where you are. And sometimes you got to remind yourself, man, I need to be paying attention to that because I live in a relatively safe place, but I do understand people. That's where people go to. They go to places where they think things are lax. I'm real bad with that, going from the house to the car. Oh, I'm terrible with that.
You know, I would
I'll
say
go-
all depends on where you live. You know, Zach's been at my house. In the summertime, you come down my driveway and everything disappears. And you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
And that's one of the reasons what I love about my house. But that also gives you a false sense out because I feel like I'm on my own little island. You know what I'm saying? I'm away from everything. And so I feel really secure on my piece of property.
Right.
That could be detrimental, or what, the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, detrimental. You said it. You said enough of it.
Because I mean, I open my door up and just walk. I don't look around. If I'm looking, I'm like, do I got a peach at my tree? That's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at nobody.
Especially with how things are. It's like I'll open my garage door. I don't just walk into the garage. Now if I open up the garage door and the main door is open, then I'm gonna be like, oh, what's going on? But usually you open up the garage, you figure, you're just gonna go in, get your car, you're gonna do it. I'm real bad with that. I can't even front about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm bad, and the only reason I'm really, really bad at it because I like Zach. I live in a neighborhood with a bunch of widows and a bunch of older folks, so I really don't worry about that security that I need to. But and another thing with me is I get home around 2:00 in the morning. I ain't nobody out at 2:00 in the morning in my neighborhood, unless you at work or something like
That's
me.
how you feel, because I do that too. If I was back home in Queens and I moved around 2:00 in the morning, I move totally different. I'll get up in the middle of the night, like I told you last night, Bill. I need some salad dressing. Let me just go run out to the store and go. I wouldn't be if I was back home. I wouldn't be doing that because it's a different way that things move. But here, I don't think nothing of it. You out in the middle of the night, going to Kroger, going to Meijer, doing. I don't think nothing of it at all. Now I'm armed or whatever, but I ain't always at this super heightened state of awareness. So I got to be watching everything. It's late. I know where I live, and I'm not. A lot of times you don't be worried about somebody lurking. It's funny. I don't know. It's just you do have a false sense of security. Nobody is on head on a swivel 100% of the time. If they say you're lying, nobody is.
Exactly.
No,
And the good thing is my neighbor has a dog, so if anything going on, I hear that dog in the back, then I peek that what's the name. But other than that, man, I got a bad habit of it. I'm not gonna lie. I live with a bunch of older folks that's dang near ready to retire or widows and lost their husband. Something like.
I totally understand how that is, Skilly. That's what I live around. It's a false sense of security. Sometimes you gotta remind yourself, hey, you gotta be on. You gotta turn yourself on. This is anything can happen anywhere.
Yeah.
And
what's up?
House, there's always somebody at home. There's never a time that there ain't somebody at my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because we all work different hours. You break in my house in the middle of nighttime, I could be up watching TV, or maybe I'm LARPing in the basement. You just never know.
So
one good thing that I do, armor on my AR, and I'm practicing GI Joeing.
One good thing that I do every day, and this is not by me trying to do the right thing, is just my habits. When I get home, I'm probably sitting in the driveway for about an extra minute and a half to 2 minutes. It's me getting my shit together, unplugging my chargers, grabbing my phones, whatever the hell I bought with me, and find, like, the last step I do is I grab my gun from, like, the ashtray area and put it in my holster, which is a great thing. It's not like I'm doing it to make sure I'm all good, but I'm giving myself a little leeway to see if anything, in peripheral areas or whatever is different, if there's any movement. So
you be doing that to see if you smell something. If I'm cooking or something, that's what you
it
be
is.
like. Oh,
If she ain't cooking shit, I'm out.
I'm leaving.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go get some milk? He ain't coming back.
It's funny. It's funny that you say that. So I get off work, right? First thing I do, I get in my truck, I open my glove box, I get out my little J frame. I put it right there by the emergency brake. So it's right there. I drive all the way home, and what do? I park in the parking lot. I park in my driveway. I put the gun back in the glove box, lock it up, and walk into my house. If somebody jumps me right there, it's a perfect time because I got nothing on me.
Yeah, I don't leave any firearms in the gun in
No.
the cars. Um,
I have.
I do. I park in the garage. I will. I do. I have a glove compartment gun. Then that's where it stays.
yeah. Um, I don't know. I'm too afraid of it, being
Well,
stolen.
it all depends where you live too.
It does. It
Yeah,
does.
true.
And there's no, there's no right wrong to it. Nice
Yeah.
neighborhood or fucked up neighborhood. You never know who the hell is watching you or, is gonna try you someday. But that's just me. I just so super paranoid about that shit. Erica sometimes she'll leave hers in the glove box and lock the glove box up. But I don't know. It's not doing me any good out there if I'm not in the car. For me.
Yeah, but if I'm in the house, I mean,
I just do go to London.
That's right. It's time to do some London research.
right.
It's just falling down. Bang,
Right.
bang, bang.
Big fan. So that's a valid point. OJ say in Atlanta, most guns are stolen from cars, and that is super popular, super popular.
That's why you shouldn't be having, on your car. If you keep a gun in your car, you shouldn't be having. I support 2A or US.
No gun stickers.
Why you gotta say it like that, Red Deal?
What's that?
Why you gotta say it like that, man? Who really talks like that?
Like what?
People have those stickers.
For 2A.
People have those stickers on their car. That's how they
People,
talk.
people have stickers on their car, A2, and they, I support. I'm a member of the NRA or I'm a member of GOA. Well, you're a member of GOA, huh? I bet you might have a gun in your car.
Yeah.
Right.
But good point. Shit, who just made it? Either way, if you do have something reliable but not too expensive.
Right.
Have everything from that gun recorded in your home. So if it does come up missing, you can report it in the proper manner with the a serial number and etc. So if something does happen,
I need to report to the insurance company too. They got to give me some money for it.
true that.
So I need to get another one.
Yeah, replace.
That's right.
Hey, Joseph, mind your business. That's mean.
Yeah, I ain't never done that one.
Dirty,
Not
you
me.
dirty son of a.
Hopefully you had one in the head, so you can at least.
I had to call Eric. I said, "Baby, do me a favor. Get my magazine off my dresser."
Well, that's another thing you do, Billy, right? When you come home with your firearm, you unload it, don't you?
Yeah.
See, a lot of people don't do that. I mean, obviously, you have other guns in your house that are loaded.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't unload their carry gun.
I do. I unload my carry gun when I shoot the ammo. Because when I shoot it, because I need to shoot the self-defense round there once, so I load it up again.
To their bleeding hearts. I cannot return it to my holster till I spill the blood of assailants. But yeah, I do that purposely. I just don't. I never want an accident to happen. My son, he's very familiar with habits of firearms and all that. But me, as a 40-something-year-old man, shot my own fucking wall one day. So accidents happen. So I'm not gonna take that risk. Whatever. Everybody, hit the like button if you got an opportunity. Thank you, Sophia. I appreciate that.
Yeah. But you said 40-something. What?
What?
You ain't know that? Yeah, Billy be always trying to front like listen.
Must be like 49 and a half and 3/4.
Always calling us. Oh, he right there knocking on the same door with us.
Shit,
Yeah,
I'm downstairs. I'm waiting in the hallway.
Yep.
Get out of here with that.
He's right there.
I'm Skilly's age.
If you Skilly age, I'll be 40 this year.
Oh, he passed your age, Skilly.
Oh, he is.
Skilly, right there.
Skilly.
Claim me. What up? What's popping?
Yeah, right, Joe Bob. Who said Billy did a desk pop? Sure enough, did.
Yeah, that was a desk pop.
Desk pop, yeah.
Yep. Desk pop 2020.
Everybody's doing it.
Hit
I did one with my car.
29.
Fortunately, I've never had that. I've never had that happen before.
You never had a desk pop?
No,
Yeah.
unfortunately, I haven't.
It went through the wall into the other part. Well, I shot it. It went through the wall into the food storage, and it went into a bucket of rice. Stop.
Did you get rid of the rice?
No, man.
Yeah, no.
The bullet. Put a little duct tape where the hole is.
All right.
He said, "I cooked that rice."
Right.
Right.
And it was tasty too.
Somebody's like, this tastes different. I'm like, that's a San Francisco treat.
What's going on? That's right. The younger side of the early 40s, the early mid 40s, or is it mid early 40s? One of them.
Oh my jeez.
I'm at the end of 40.
Yeah, we talked about applying pressure. We did talk about
50s.
Home defense, what type of ammo, not brand wise, but just certain shotgun shells and what everybody prefers and all that. We did.
Yep.
But unfortunately, my lovely friends, we are at our 2-hour mark, and we got to shut things down because I got to take these funky ass dogs out.
And I'm not helping.
Sunshine, you late as hell. What's wrong with you?
For real, she late. She late.
You late as hell, girl. Just kidding. But yeah, man. Hopefully somebody learned something that just wasn't aware of things. If we could, I don't know, run it back. Shotgun is a great home defense weapon.
Yep.
Shot, buckshot, or slug, however you decide. Know what you're doing. Know your transitional spaces. Be aware.
A bat or some sort of stick.
Get you a bat or a metal
crossbow,
metal titty knocker.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Something like that.
Yeah, with a nipple on it.
With a nipple on it.
Those on me.
And what else? Oh, don't cut your shrubs underneath your windows.
You want to have them nice. You don't want to have.
I mean, make them look nice, but I'm just saying,
but just get some.
Yeah, you don't want bushy shrubs.
Yeah.
Right.
Just make it more difficult for them to come into your home.
Monique says she learned that we have a cock festival down in the south.
Yeah.
Right.
Real deal is the guest of honor at the cock
Grand Marshal.
Grand Marshal.
Grand Marshal.
So
Grand Poobah of cock.
And if there's anything expensive that you do acquire, make sure that you break the box down as small and easy as possible. Burn it if you can and throw it out in increments, or meet your garbage man outside and dispose of it. Don't leave a television or computer box or PS5 box sitting on your curb for everybody to see and know that you have some fresh new items in your home.
I just this weekend I burned my burn pile. Did some spring cleaning. We had an old computer. I threw that right there on the bonfire.
Wow.
Did you say the bum fire?
I was trying to
bonfire.
You had a bum fire?
It's like,
what you got going on out there? We got a bum. We burning bum
fire.
Hey, where my boy CJ at?
How many bums out here? Come here.
We over the real deals to the bum.
Damn. But yeah, man. If
sunshine, nah, leave those boxes outside your enemy's door.
Yeah, right. That's a good one. But either way, man, hopefully somebody learned something, had a good time tonight, and was entertained plenty, but mainly walks away with something important that can help them in their travels and ins and out in life, man. Go out, vote for the RGAs. We've got, I think, 45 days.
I believe
like that.
45 days.
Well, we got till May 15th for the voting, right? May 15th.
Yeah, another 2 weeks of voting. That's it. So if you guys do have the opportunity, go out and vote for your favorite gun tuber. Go out and vote for your favorite gun tuber when you do have the opportunity. And have fun with it. And be safe, and go out and vote for your favorite gun tuber when you have the opportunity. Be safe and have fun with it. And just in case you guys do have a couple seconds in your life, go out and vote for your favorite gun tuber. Go vote again, Monique.
Right.
Check.
All right. But have fun with it. Like I said, man. And we enjoy y'all for coming out, hanging out with us. We
Yeah.
appreciate y'all. And we'll see y'all later.
Peace.
Later.
Peace.